Yo, I'm just here to complain about Daenerys' bitch ass in this fucking season. This shit is so fucking annoying. And the whole goddamn season. Um, let's just start off with how bitchy she is with Jon.
You stand in the presence of Daenerys Stormborn of House Targaryen, rightful heir to the Iron Throne.
The only reason she is the quote unquote rightful heir to the Iron Throne is because her father was the king, and guess what her father was? A crazy fucking lunatic who burned people alive, tried to burn a whole city alive because he lost a war. The whole Seven Kingdoms rose up to fight against him because he was such a fucking lunatic. He burned Jon Snow's grandfather alive and choked his uncle to death while he was trying to grab a sword to save his fucking father. That's how crazy her father was. And she thinks she's a rightful queen because of him. Okay, let's move on.
Rightful Queen of the Andals and the First Men, protector of the Seven Kingdoms, the mother of dragons, the Khaleesi of the Great Grass Sea, the Unburnt, the breaker of chains.
Yeah, that's the one good thing she did, was free the slaves of chains. She freed the slaves. It's the only good thing she's done in this whole fucking TV show. The only good thing that you could say she's done. Otherwise than that, she's been a really annoying bitch about everything. In Marine, about the fighting pits. People want the fighting pits open because they've been living that way for thousands of years. They don't want slaves. They said, we get it, you don't want slaves, but we want fighting pits. Free men will fight free men. That's what they want to do. What she do? Act like a complete fucking bitch. And the only reason she changes her mind is because Dario was dicking her down, and Dario told her, hey, guess what, bitch? I was a fucking person that fought in the fighting pits. And she goes, well, shit. If you didn't fight in the fighting pits, I want to be getting dicked down right now. Alright, bet. It's the only reason she did that. The only good thing she did in the whole fucking show was free the slaves.
This is Jon Snow. He's king in the north.
Thank you for traveling so far, my lord. I hope the seas weren't too rough.
The winds were kind, Your Grace.
Apologies. I have a flea-bottom accent, I know. But Jon Snow is king in the north, Your Grace. He's not a lord.
Forgive me.
Your Grace, this is Sir Davos Seaworth.
Forgive me, Sir Davos. I never did receive a formal education, but I could have sworn I read the last king in the north was Torrhen Stark.
False. The last king of the north was Robb Stark. And the reason he was king of the north is because the Lannisters killed Robert Baratheon and took over. Ned Stark figured out that the Cersei's children were really incest babies and not Robert Baratheon's kids. Robb Stark knew this, so Robb Stark started a war, and the people in the north declared him king of the north. So you were wrong about that, Daenerys.
Who bent the knee to my ancestor, Aegon Targaryen. In exchange for his life, and the lives of the Northmen, Torrhen Stark swore fealty to House Targaryen in perpetuity. Or do I have my facts wrong?
I wasn't there, Your Grace.
No. Of course.
Yeah, see? Why you acting like such a fucking bitch? You want to go to the Seven Kingdoms and conquer the Seven Kingdoms. You want to know how you do that? You go there and you show people that you want to make things better. You don't go there and act like a fucking bitch to the first fucking dude that is coming to your cause. The first dude who is willing to come help you in the Seven Kingdoms. Why do you act like such a fucking bitch? Huh? There's really no need for it. D&D just had no idea what to do with Daenerys. If Daenerys really wanted to get people who wanted to fight with her and believed in her, what she would do here is say that you can go on calling yourself King of the North. I just want your help. I will help you. But no, what does she do? She acts like a complete fucking bitch.
Of course not. But still, an oath is an oath. And perpetuity means... What does perpetuity mean, Lord Tyrion?
Forever.
Okay, but guess what? He is not Jon Stark. He is Jon Snow. He is not a Stark. Technically, that perpetuity does not go to him. It might go to Sansa Stark, but not him. And see, like I'm saying, she's acting like a complete fucking. Look at the fucking smirk on her face right now. She is so happy to be a bitch. I just.
Forever. So I assume, my lord,
Yeah.
you're here to bend the knee.
No. No, that's not what he's here for.
I am not.
No. Well, that is unfortunate. You've traveled all this way to break faith with House Targaryen?
Jon Snow's
Break
about to
faith.
say it for me.
Your father burned my grandfather alive. He burned my uncle alive. He would have burned the Seven
My
Kingdoms.
father was an evil man.
Okay, so apparently you know your father is an evil man. So why don't you try making up for it instead of acting like a complete bitch and trying to get everyone to bend the fucking knee to you, you dumb whore? God damn, this is so badly written.
On behalf of House Targaryen, I ask your forgiveness for the crimes he committed against your family. And I ask you not to judge a daughter by the sins of her father.
Okay then, why are you judging Jon Snow on the past of his great, I don't know how many greats, but great grandfather, Torrhen Stark? He bent the knee. Huh? Why are you doing that then? You're saying don't judge me by the sins of my father. You're judging him by his great grandfather who bent the knee, and just because he bent the knee, you want him to bend the knee. That's not how it works, bitch. You haven't shown him anything that proves you're gonna do any good for the Seven Kingdoms. All you've done is say, hey, I'm a bitch and I have dragons.
Our two houses were allies for centuries. And those were the best centuries the Seven Kingdoms have ever known. Centuries of peace and prosperity.
Not really.
With a Targaryen sitting on the Iron Throne, and a Stark serving as Warden of the North.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, the North really, like, the North is pretty much its own fucking kingdom. You could rule the other 6 kingdoms from King's Landing easily, but not the fucking North. The North is never a problem for the South. There's never problems coming from the North that comes down to the South. The only time that happened was when Ned Stark got beheaded by Joffrey.
I am the last Targaryen, Jon Snow. Honor the pledge your ancestor made to mine. Bend the knee, and I will name you Warden of the North. Together, we will save this country from those who would destroy it.
Jon Snow's about to say what I'm about to say, so let's just let Jon word it out.
You're right. You're not guilty of your father's crimes.
True.
And I'm not beholden to my ancestors' vows.
Exactly. Plus the fact that you are not a Stark. You are a Snow. Well, technically you're a Targaryen, but you get what I mean.
Then why are you here?
Maybe to try to be friends. Maybe if we get to know each other, and I know that you actually are trying to save the Seven Kingdoms and make everything peaceful again, he would bend the knee, but he doesn't know you, you dumb bitch.
Because I need your help, and you need mine.
Yeah, she does need your help. And that's exactly why it's annoying that she's acting like such a fucking bitch. Oh, and then yeah, losing the conversation. So let's bring up, did you see 3 dragons? Oh, did you see my dragons? I have dragons, so you need to bend the knee. God damn. D&D are the worst writers I think I've ever seen in my life. Besides maybe the writers of fucking Riverdale. Alright? Yeah, I just compared Game of Thrones writing to Riverdale. Alright? Because this makes no fucking sense.
Did you see 3 dragons flying overhead when you arrived?
Yes, you dumb bitch.
And did you see the Dothraki?
Yeah.
All of whom have sworn to kill for me.
Yeah.
Hard to miss.
Well, why did they really do that? Oh yeah, it's because you're Jesus and nothing can hurt you. Okay, I forgot, sorry.
But still, I need your help.
Not to defeat Cersei. You could storm King's Landing tomorrow and the city would fall. Hell, we almost took it and we didn't even have dragons.
Almost.
But you haven't stormed King's Landing. Why not? The only reason I can see is you don't want to kill thousands of innocent people. It's the fastest way to win the war.
which is funny because that's exactly what she ends up doing. She goes and robs Jamie and burns all their food and kills thousands of people with her dragons. Even though they specifically said earlier in this season that that's not what she wants to do. She wants to politically take over the place. And what's the best way to politically take over the Seven Kingdoms? That is to make allies. And how do you make allies? You don't tell people, bend the knee, bend the knee, bend the knee, bend the knee. No, you show people, I will help you with this if you help me with this. She's talking about how she doesn't need Jon Snow. The whole idea to take the Seven Kingdoms was to get every lord but fucking the Lannisters on your side so that you could take King's Landing without killing people. I don't get it.
But you won't do it. Which means, at the very least, you're better than Cersei.
Still, that doesn't
Anyone's
explain
better than
why I need
Cersei
your
at this
help.
point.
Because right now, you and I and Cersei and everyone else, we're children playing at a game screaming that the rules aren't fair.
You told me you liked this man.
I do.
In the time since he's met me,
He refused to call me queen. Bitch, why would he call you queen? You've been on Dragonstone for maybe a week. You haven't even... This is your first time ever being in the Seven Kingdoms. Why would he call you queen? Why would anyone call you queen? You've never been there. You were born there, that's it. The only reason people should call you queen is because you are the daughter of your father and your father was a complete dickhead. This writing is so fucking bad.
Queen. He's refused to bow, and now he's calling me a child.
I believe.
Yeah, you are a child. If you complain about someone calling you a child and you want someone to call you queen, Tywin Lannister said it himself. No, if you have to call yourself the king, you are no true king. That works right there. That Tywin's just put the king instead of a queen. If you have to call yourself a queen, you are not a real queen. You dumb bitch.
He's calling all the figure of speech.
Your Grace, everyone you know will die before winter's over if we don't defeat the enemy to the north.
As far as I can see, you are the enemy to the north.
My fucking god. Does this bitch not understand how to get people on her side? I'm really trying... Okay, the only reason Dorne was on her side is because of the mountain killing Oberyn. Which is pretty bad writing if I say so myself, but whatever. And the only reason Highgarden is on their side, the fucking Tyrells, is because Cersei killed literally her whole fucking family. So far, she has not been able to get one fucking lord from Westeros on her side by convincing them that she will be a good queen and that she will prove herself to them. No. She tells people, you have to bend the knee because I am queen. I don't have to prove anything to you. I'm queen because of my father. That's all she's saying. Which is really fucking annoying. She's calling him the enemy to the north. This is not how you make allies. This is the worst way possible to make allies. If this was real life, you would have no fucking allies. At all. This makes zero sense.
I'm not your enemy. The dead are the enemy.
The dead. Is that another figure of speech?
The army of the dead is on the march.
The army of the dead.
You don't know me well, my lord, but do you think I'm a liar or a madman?
No, I don't think you're either of those things.
The army of the dead is real. The White Walkers are real. The Night King is real. I've seen them. If they get past the wall and we're squabbling amongst ourselves...
Oh yeah, he's 20 feet away. Alright, see that was horrible. He's 20 feet away, and he takes one step forward, and 3 Dothraki people freak out. What is he gonna do? Throw an invisible spear at her? You guys took his weapons away already. What is he gonna do? Walk up to her and punch her? That whole thing was worthless. This right here.
Born a dragon's
This right here, I think, is the worst scene in a TV show I've ever seen. It is a long-ass scene where absolutely 0% of the conversation makes sense.
stone. Not that I can remember it.
Yeah, exactly, which is why people shouldn't call you queen. You're born in Dragonstone and you can't remember it. This is your first time ever being in the Seven Kingdoms. Yet you want everyone in the world to call you queen. You go to Marine and you free the slaves and everyone starts calling you Misa, which means mother. No, no, bitch. You are white. Everyone over there in Marine is a different color. They're all slaves. They wouldn't be calling you fucking mother. I'm going off on a tangent on different things. I get so fucking irritated when talking about Daenerys. I just start ranting about stuff that makes no sense.
We fled before Robert's assassins could find us.
Yep.
Robert?
You want to know why? Robert was trying to kill you guys? Because he was afraid that every Targaryen that came from your father was going to be a fucking insane lunatic who's going to try to burn people alive.
Was your father's best friend, no? I wonder if your father knew his best friend sent assassins to murder a baby girl in her crib.
Actually, he did, and he got so upset by it that he refused to be the hand of the king and rode north and never came back south until Robert Arryn died. So, but I mean, can't expect you or Jon Snow this, so.
Not that it matters now, of course.
Yeah, nothing everything you've said
I
doesn't
spent
matter.
my life in foreign lands. So many
Exactly my point. You spent your life in foreign lands. You have no right to rule the Seven Kingdoms.
men have tried to kill me.
So many men have tried to kill you? Okay, well, let's just go back. Okay, season 1, she gets married to Drogo. She starts fucking him, whatever, she gets pregnant. Okay, Drogo dies. Then absolutely everyone leaves. Then they're walking around. They go to go to that one place with that really big black dude. No one tries to kill her there either, really. I mean, they tried to kidnap her, technically. The dude with the blue lips, forgot their names. But, uh, not really. You really haven't been. No one's really tried to kill you.
I don't remember all their names. I have been sold like a brood mare.
Okay, yeah, that did happen.
Shamed and betrayed.
I haven't really been
raped
betrayed.
And defiled.
Yeah,
Do you
see,
know what?
I'm not trying to be a dick here, guys, but she says she was raped. And I guess Drogo technically did rape her at first. But she ends up falling in love with the man, so how are you gonna victimize yourself saying you've been raped when you fell in love with the man that raped you?
What kept me standing through all those years in exile?
And whatever.
Faith. Not in any gods. Not in myths and legends. In myself. In Daenerys Targaryen. The world hadn't seen a dragon in centuries until my children were born.
Which was out of dumb luck. You simply tried to kill yourself because your rapist husband that you fell in love with died and you tried to kill yourself. You in the books, she might have known or had a feeling that if she did all these things, all these steps, that dragons might have been born. She might have had that feeling in the books. But in the show, no, it's simply she's depressed that her husband died and she's trying to kill herself. So it's not like she knew what she was doing. She's so smart and ambitious and no, she just tried to kill herself. That's it.
Any sea. They did for me. I was born to rule the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah, why exactly did the Dothraki follow you again? Oh yeah, it's because you got the biggest plot armor ever, and you tipped over a whole bunch of fire and burned them all alive, and then walked outside, and for some reason everyone bent the knee. For all those people could have known, the cows could have broke out through the back, and they could still be alive. In that scene I'm talking about. But no, everyone bends the knee instantly as soon as they see her.
And I will.
You'll be rolling over a graveyard if we don't defeat the Night King.
The war against my sister has already begun. You can't expect...
Technically, the war against your sister has not begun. You guys haven't attacked anything. You guys have only showed up and stopped the Dragonstone. Cersei hasn't attacked you. You haven't attacked Cersei. Not one Lannister troop or not one Targaryen troop has died yet, so technically the war has not started. You are lying, Tyrion.
Us to halt hostilities and join you in fighting whatever you saw beyond the wall.
You don't believe him. I understand that. It sounds like nonsense.
That's
But
the
if
one
destiny
thing
has brought
about the
Daenerys
scene
to
that
you-
makes sense is that Daenerys doesn't believe him about dead people walking and marching and that they're gonna kill them all. That's the one thing about this whole scene that makes sense. I wouldn't believe that if someone came up to me right now and said, up north in Canada, all the dead people are rising and they're coming down to America to kill us. I wouldn't believe you. So that makes sense.
Targaryen back to our shores. It has also made Jon Snow king in the north. You were the first to bring Dothraki to Westeros. He is the first to make allies of wildlings and Northmen. He was named Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. He was named king in the north. Not because of his birthright. He has no birthright. He's a damn bastard.
Exactly my point. He earned everything he has. Jon Snow earned everything he has. Every little part of it. Anything that he has ever got in his life, he earned. And technically, he's not a damn bastard. He's a Targaryen, but he doesn't know that. So he had to earn everything himself. Now, she didn't earn anything. She simply got everything because of her fucking name. It's that simple.
All those hard sons of bitches chose him as their leader because they believe in him.
Yep. Guess what? How are you gonna believe in a bitch who simply wants you to bend the knee because her name's Targaryen, huh? He doesn't know her. He doesn't know if she's gonna do anything good. All he knows is that she's simply better than Cersei, which doesn't mean a lot. I mean, Robert Baratheon was better than Cersei. Was he a good king? The answer to that is fuck no.
All those things you don't believe in. He faced those things. He fought those things for the good of his people. He risked his life for his people. He took a knife in the heart for his people. He gave his own...
That's... They should have just let him say that. I mean, why is Jon trying to act like it's a huge secret? Like, he banged his sister or something. Yeah, dude, he died and got brought back to life. What's the point of hiding that?
If we don't put aside our enmities and band together, we will die. And then it doesn't matter whose skeleton sits on the Iron Throne.
If it doesn't matter, then you might as well kneel. Swear your allegiance to Queen Daenerys, help her to defeat my sister, and together our armies will protect the north.
There's no time for that. There's no time for any of this. While we stand here debating...
It takes no time to bend the knee. Pledge your sword to her cause.
And why would I do that? I mean no offense, Your Grace, but I don't know you.
Exactly.
As far as I can tell, your claim to the throne rests entirely on your father's name, and my own father fought to overthrow the Mad King.
Exactly my point. Which is why if Daenerys wanted to get people on her side, the way to do it would be to show that she wants to fix the Seven Kingdoms, and that she will do anything to have him and the other lords of the Seven Kingdoms as her allies. But what does she do? Bitches and complaints about bending the fucking knee. I don't get it.
The Lords of the North place their trust in me to lead them, and I will continue to do so as well as I can.
That's fair. It's also fair to point out that I'm the rightful queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What is wrong with D&D? He just pointed out the whole reason why she, right now, is not the rightful queen of the Seven Kingdoms. It's simply because her father was such a horrible person, the whole Seven Kingdoms rose up to defeat him. Why would everyone in the Seven Kingdoms instantly bend the knee to you after that, huh? Why would they do that? It makes no sense. You are not the rightful queen. You could be the queen of the Seven Kingdoms. All you gotta do is show people you care about them and you want to fix the world. But no, what do? I'm the rightful queen. I'm the rightful queen. Bend the knee. I'm the rightful queen. My name's Targaryen. God damn, it's
By
annoying.
declaring yourself king of the northernmost kingdom, you are in open rebellion.
Oh, okay, bitch. Well, guess what? the rest of the whole Seven Kingdoms is an open rebellion too then, because they don't trust you, you dumb bitch. How can this writing be so fucking bad?
You must forgive my manners. You'll both be tired after your long journey. We'll have baths drawn for you and supper sent to your rooms. Idris Ojin, Mararesh, Gachajan Mori, Timoriachek Fosman Vitihiri Mora.
See,
Am I your prisoner?
why does that guy have his sword out?
Not yet.
Okay. That's the end of that scene, and that's all I really wanted to complain about. See, I've been recording for 25 minutes, and that whole fucking scene, every fucking word that Daenerys said was absolutely bullshit. None of it made sense. You'd think that she would understand that you can't go there and ask everyone to bend the knee because your father was an absolute insane lunatic. You think that she would go there and think, I need to prove to these people that I am a good person. But no, she doesn't try to prove anything. All she tries to do is get people to bend the knee. And it's absolutely retarded. Makes no sense. That's all I wanted to complain about. Sorry, guys.